monsoon might not be the best time for birding or wildlife photography, but it magically changes the hue of every landscape, and with every shower it makes the scenery lush green, and the clouds add more of a drama to the entire scenario. I was flying above my hometown Kolkata, looking down at the beautiful vista in full monsoon glory. I thought about visiting some of the iconic places in the city of where I have lots of nostalgic memories. A week is not enough to cover all the places in my mind, but I would definitely try to get a glimpse of some of them. The Victoria Memorial Hall is one of the most magnificent monuments of not only the city of Kolkata but of our entire country. Victoria Memorial Hall stands today as a veritable icon of the city of Kolkata. As visualized by Lord Curzon, the then Viceroy of British India, this majestic British architecture served primarily as a monument of the deceased Queen Victoria and secondarily as a national museum. The monument and the surrounding garden has served more than the intended purposes. It has witnessed countless love stories since the time it was opened to general public, and will continue to do so in the times to come. There would be possibly no couple ever existed in Kolkata and around who have not spent a romantic evening beside the enormous marble palace. Victoria Memorial Hall does somehow symbolize love and will always find a special place deep in the hearts of Calcuttans. Every time I visit the place or think about it, I feel nostalgic. Still, with my eyes closed, I can visualize my own memories that are well preserved deep in my heart. The Entrace Gallery has statues of Prince of Wales, the latter King George V, and his wife Queen Mary. It was King George V who planned building the Victoria Memorial Hall in memory of his late grandmother Alexandrina Victoria. The museum has 25 galleries. The Royal Gallery displays a number of portraits of Prince Albert and Queen Victoria. The Queen's Hall has a statue of Queen right in the center, and also some other important artifacts, like a piano used by the Queen, wooden model of Victoria Memorial, sword and some other weapons of that era, a souvenir ship that resembles Alamgir, the first merchant ship of East India Company to dock in India. A statue of Robert Clive, first Major General of British-ruled India, stands before the Calcutta Gallery, which displays the visual development of Calcutta from Job Charnock to East India Company to the time when the capital of India was transferred to New Delhi. On the banks of the river Hooghly, this memorial was built for James Prinsep, who was famous for deciphering inscriptions of the Ashoka era. Prinsep Ghat, located on the Strand Road, is one of the oldest recreational places of Kolkata. This Greek and Gothic style monument with the Vidyasagar Setu or second Hooghly Bridge in the backdrop is a perfect place to spend an evening with your family or loved one. One can also go boating on the river or stroll along the beautified riverfront walkway while having street food from the roadside vendors. Vidyasagar Setu is the longest cable-stayed bridge in India and one of the longest in Asia. Named after the educationist reformer Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, it was the second bridge built across the Hooghly River. The first is of course the Howrah Bridge or Rabindra Setu, another famous symbol of Kolkata. The Howrah Bridge does not have nuts and bolts, instead was formed by riveting the whole structure, which consumed 26,500 tons of steel, out of which 23,000 tons of high tensile alloy steel named Tiscorn were supplied by Tata Steel. The Esplanade area is perhaps the busiest part of the city with numerous office buildings, marketplaces, government house, renowned restaurants, movie theatre and whatnot. This is the epicenter of all kind of amusements and can surely fulfill your shopping spree without burning a hole in your pocket. In central Kolkata, there is a 1.5 kilometer long street that happens to be India's largest book market. As the name suggests, the street is lined up by many of Kolkata's academic institutions. The mile-long avenue dotted with hundreds of bookstores and publication houses is also the largest second-hand book market in the world. If you are a bookworm, this could be your dream destination, as you can find book dating 100 years back and also the new publication of your favorite author. Navigating through the densely congested bylanes of Bara Bazar, we reached the Armenian Church of the Holy Nazareth. Regarded as the mother church of the Indian Armenians, this sanctuary was first built in 1688 and then rebuilt in 1724, which stands today on the Armenian community's old burial ground. The church, named after the principal benefactor of its reconstruction, Aga Nazar, is home to the oldest Christian grave in Kolkata, dated back to 1630. The tombstone that spread across the premise bears inscriptions in the Cyrillic and Roman scripts. In contrast with the northern and southern part of the city that have places with significant historical values, the New Town area developed on the northeastern fringe of Kolkata is a fast-growing satellite city that has already been declared as a smart green city and is beautifully planned and designed accordingly. Bishwa Bangla Sarani is the main arterial road passing through New Town and has many amusements alongside, like the Eco Park, Mother's Wax Museum, and the most unique hanging restaurant, the Bishwa Bangla Gate or the Kolkata Gate. This unique and innovative structure attracts a lot of visitors and provides amazing views from the glass-encased galleries. The Bangla Mishti Hub is also an unique idea which managed to bring all the famous confectioners of the city and around to settle under one roof. As the Bengalis' love for sweet dishes are never ending, Hidko conceptualized the Mishti Hub as a single outlet where Kolkata's best sweet shops would be housed under one roof, and guests can come and enjoy the very best sweets of Kolkata at one place. My 1 week visit to Kolkata seems too short a time to visit all the amazing places the city has to offer. But surely some other time I will visit again to explore more mysteries.